Welcome to another episode of Hips and Bits, Stories with Global Caravan Dancers. Strange things are happening to my face. I'm Paulette Rees-Denis. Happy to present with you another episode, another conversation with global caravan dancers from around the globe, which I find is just so fascinating and wonderful to hear everyone's stories and their dance journeys. And it's just, I'm just the proud mama, or grandma, or great grandma, as it goes these days. And I get to introduce you to Alica D'Arcy from Australia this morning, or this afternoon, or wherever you are in the world, whenever you're viewing this. So excited to see you and actually talk with you in person.
Yeah, it's I don't get to do that very often at all. Very exciting.
Yay. So how
Yeah.
are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm awake.
Yeah.
I'm
So
up
just so
nice
you
and early.
know, it is 2:30 in the morning her time because she gets
Yes,
up
yes.
and goes to work in her family bakery, and she's up early just to talk to me and talk to us this
Yep,
morning. So it's
yep.
super cool. Super cool because we are like, I don't know, 5,000 hours different.
Oh, 17. 17,
17,
I
only
think.
17.
Yeah.
Well, and now I'm in Ohio, so now it's actually 20.
Yeah, okay. Wow.
Or does it go the other way?
I might be
I
might
don't
be
know
the
what
other way.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Anyway, just happy
Yeah.
to have you here. And you've been doing so many amazing things, events and classes and stuff in Australia.
Yeah.
What did
Yeah,
what,
I'm
what did you just
very busy.
finish?
We just finished Bendigo Tribal Fest in May. It was at the beginning of May this year, and so that's an event that I started about 5 years ago. I just wanted to get Nina to come down and I don't know, just do a little thing for us. Down from Cairns all the way down to Victoria, so it's a bit of a trek, and I was really nervous to ask her if she'd come and do a thing, and she did, and it was very successful. So we got about 40, somewhere between 40 to 50 people attending that first year. And then we decided it was a success and we give it another go. And it's taken off from there. So we've just finished year number 5. And the teachers we've been having have expanded. It was first 2 years, it was just Nina on
Hmm.
her own. And then it was Rochelle and Sienna and myself. And then yeah, and we've just sort of had a mixture of the Australian master teachers and myself. And this year, I was lucky to nab Christine Haviland from New Zealand came over and joined us. It was
Yay.
exciting. Yeah, and we were up to around 70 people there this year. So
Great.
it's very exciting.
It's
I
really
feel
good to
very special.
see, you know, it's just we had so many beautiful festivals in the US there for many years until about 2015. And then, of course, COVID changed a lot of things.
Mhm.
And they're just starting to build momentum again here. Like
That's
with
great.
Shimmy in the Swamp, where I just taught with
Yeah,
at Misha's event, which was
it looks
fantastic.
like a beautiful event. Yeah.
Really well done, beautiful attendance, great workshops. And if I might say so myself.
I do. Yeah, just
And it was just, but the point is, it's just so nice to see events starting to happen again because they seem to all have shut down and
yeah,
and run
absolutely.
their course. I mean, not everything is forever. I mean, I had one for 7 years, and after that, that
Mhm.
was done. That was over. And there were several other really big ones that aren't happening anymore. And so you guys are on fire over in Australia now. You've got a
At
couple of
the moment, yeah.
like
Yeah,
three big festivals.
that's right, yeah. So Nina started off, she's been, I think, so Tribal in the Tropics in Cairns, up in Queensland. So that's going for its 13th year, I think.
Wow, that's just so crazy. I was there, well, at least once, I think a couple times, but
Yeah. And I think mine, so Bendigo, and then Rochelle has Tribal Fest in the West over in Western Australia. And I think that's been going for about 5 years now too. So both her and I have got ours going on as well. And like so many people, it's unbelievable. It's so wonderful the support that we get from all the dancers in Australia, because so many people do the circuit every year,
Mm.
and it's great to see. Sometimes I get to see everybody 3 times in the year, and it's just like welcoming your family,
Yeah.
when you
Yeah.
when you
Well,
embrace
I mean,
everybody.
but you know what? You've done so much work. I mean, just in your own personal training, which we should talk about. And then just the beautiful camaraderie that has developed through the dance, with the dance, because of the dance, but also because of the people who are leading the dance, which, you are one of the big leaders. And, uh, it's just being done with such a beautiful heart and soul. And it's all about the connection. It's all about the dance, but it's also about the connection and the sisterhood. And what else would you say about that?
Well, yeah, absolutely. The connection and the sisterhood. Sometimes, as I mentioned, I get blown away with the support that we get from everybody, and it's just what everybody wants. Our hearts, our souls, they're just kind of like just reaching out for this connection. And I've never in any of the experiences that I've had with Global Caravan have I had anything negative. Everything is positive and just open and heartfelt and just embracing.
Hmm.
Everybody's embracing. And so I've sort of and I've always kind of been a little bit that way, but sort of a bit shy to express it and take it on. And again, since doing Bendigo Tribal Fest, and I'm just inviting people here and inviting there, I kind of like I'll go put my shyness aside, and I go welcome and give people hugs, and then so I don't know, it's just become who I am now too. It's not shy anymore.
Nice. Well, there's
I
no
moved through
reason to
that.
be
That
shy,
makes
but
sense. I don't know,
there's
but yeah,
introverts and there's extroverts, and there's some who are both. And I'm a little bit of both, probably,
I
but
think I'm
more
both.
on the
Definitely
extroverted side.
both.
Huh?
I'm definitely both. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Um, so tell us a little bit about your dance journey and how you
Mhm.
got to this place.
Okay. Well, I like going way, way, way back. I was in studying music in Melbourne, and I was in a parade in Melbourne, and I was walking along with my big giant baritone saxophone in
Is
the
that what,
parade.
is that what your instrument is?
Well, no, it was clarinet and saxophone, and I had the privilege of I didn't own a baritone saxophone, but I used to get to play it when I was studying in Melbourne, and it was best instrument, the bass in that, and it resonated through your body as you played it. I just loved it. But anyway, so I was walking down the parade, and our parade float was behind this group of belly dancers, and I was just like, there was all these women, and they was, and looking back now, like at the time I didn't know, and this is kind of just a memory, but they were definitely tribal belly dancers when I look at what they were wearing, and they were all zilling and all down the parade. I'm like, I want to do this. That's going on my bucket list. Anyway, I moved back to Bendigo after that, and stumbled across a class. So off I went. And basically the rest is that part is kind of semi-history. I did a Fat Chance style workshop with Devi Mamek
Hmm.
in early 2000s. And sort of, I loved that, loved the tribal style. And so took that back to the group. We did that for years. One time we got invited to dance and perform at the Spanish Club in Melbourne, and because there was a big event going on. I had no idea at the time. I didn't even know about Gypsy Caravan styling, and it was you. So the event was you doing workshops back in 2006, I think it was. Mm. So anyway, but moving on from
My
that,
goodness, 20 years ago.
that's not that. Yeah. Moving on from that, I was doing Egyptian sort of style and Fat Chance style for many years. Life just sort of took a bit of a toll, and I went through some mental health issues in about 2016. I quit my job that I was working at the time. Had a few months off work. I picked up my brother bought the bakery and I started working there. And I was still going downhill a little bit though, and I needed a break from dance, and I took that, and I wasn't in a very good place. I remember going to watch the girls perform when I wasn't involved, and I just watched with tears. I was just like, this is not what I'm so proud of them, but also sad for me. Anyway, I ended up going along, and it was in 2018. I was only off for probably 6 months because I'm like, I need to be back in this. This was not the right decision. This is where I need to be to
Mhm.
help my mental health, not the other way around.
Love that.
Anyway, I went to some workshops in Albury, and it was Nina doing workshops. So Albury's about 3 hours away from me.
Mm.
And I just cracked open wide, and I just found joy back in my dance just in an instant. We danced. I learnt foundation steps and baskets, and I think I was done in. I was just like, this is it. This is meant. This is what it felt so right in my body, and just the joy that came back to me and my dance. Um, at this stage, I had been back in teaching again, so I took the little bit that I'd learnt and what I remembered back to the girls, and they were loving it too. So contacted Nina. I did my CS1, and yeah, all the things that have happened since. So that was 2019 that I did my CS1. And
Okay.
since then, I've done a mixture of um, the collective souls and teacher trainings, both online and in person
Hmm.
with Nina. CS2 was online with yourself in 2021. CS3 online with yourself and Misha.
Hmm.
Yeah, teacher training 1 with Nina. I've done tribal grooves teacher training as well. That's super fun. Um, I've done up to I'm now up to teacher training 2. I've done with Nina, and CS5 with Misha online last year.
Hmm.
Mm. So
See, you
yes,
can't stop, can you?
no, I can't stop. No, I love it.
She
I
drank the
do.
Kool-Aid.
I did drink the Kool-Aid. No, but it's just the joy that it brought back to my dancing.
I really,
I just,
I just love that one instant that, you know, at the right time in your life, at the right place with the right people, it was just
mm,
like, yep, this is it. This is meant to be. And
it was.
and so, um, how did it help heal you, do you think?
It. I think it brought me. Well, it brought me back into my body with dance again, in a way that I think I might have been craving something for me rather than just giving. So I was absorbing and getting to learn as well. Like, so that's something else doing GC has given me. For so many years, I was just the teacher. I always had all this pressure on me to just create, create, create. And I think the support network that is within Global Caravan, all the way from just a few hours away to the other side of both sides of Australia, to
Mhm.
across the globe to yourself, just the support that's actually there in terms of just the learning content. If I'm one who likes to get it right. I like to do the technique correct.
Mhm.
And if I'm feeling like I'm unsure about something, I'll ask one of the teachers. I'll just contact Nina and say, Nina, my hand meant to be here. Is it meant to be here?
Nice. Good.
And she
Good.
has no problems with that. She's always said, I'm just any time, just any support. But just that support, I think it's lifted me up. Like, I felt supported,
Hmm.
in dance and friendship along the way. Um, because and another thing I with my mental health, I find that the dance is the only time when I'm dancing that I feel it's in my mindfulness space.
Hmm.
So I have a lot of trouble meditating, but dance is that for me. Like I can, the steps, they're in your body, and you can be put that music on, and that music is just really resonating with you, and you can just get in the zone with the steps and you're dancing, and your mind doesn't need to think about
Hmm.
anything else. I almost don't even need to think about the steps. They're just coming because they're in the body, you know. They're just coming out in such a beautiful way that that mindfulness, it's just so helpful for my mental health.
Yes, it's really being present, right? It's just being right
Yes.
there in the moment.
Yeah.
Nothing else exists. I love that feeling. You know, one thing I think that's really important, what you said, and for a lot of you beginning dancers out there, this is also really important to not rush through the dance. So let the dance start to move and live into your body
Mhm.
so that it
Mhm.
does become a second language and you don't have to think so hard about it,
Mm.
you know? But I see
Yep.
so many dancers who want everything right now, right now. I want it all. And it's like, yeah, but you're not going to get it,
That's right. That's right.
you know? And you got to have the joy, not just the technique.
Yes. I 100% I agree with that. I having said that, a little bit in contradictory, I have gone through all my studies fairly quickly. But I've also
Well, you
not too
couldn't have done
quickly.
them
They
that
have been
quickly.
paced out. Pardon?
You couldn't have done them that quickly. I mean, they
No,
take a
well,
long time to do.
they do, they do. Like I say it feels in one way it looks quickly because the period that I've been doing it in basically the same age as my daughter, so just 8 years.
Hmm.
8 years with Global Caravan. But I did have like 20 years of dance experience prior to that.
Right.
So picking things up it has been a little smoother for
Sure.
me in
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
sense. But um, it might be 8 years, but I take my time every time I do one, and I don't know. It's not like bam, 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 bam. It's one a year at the most. Yeah,
Yeah. See, I mean, that
yeah.
to me isn't that
It's
quick.
not too
But
bad.
you know,
Okay.
there's times when I've had students and it's like, well, when do we start performing? I'm like, oh, in about 3 years or so. You know,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
I just think unless you have the training, like you've had a lot of training, some people aren't ready to be on stage that fast, and yet they think they get intoxicated by it, which is a
yeah.
beautiful thing. You know, the music and the costumes and the
Mm,
companionship and the dance, of course, because it feels so good in your body. But to allow the dance to sit in you, you know, so
hmm.
you can bring it out of you without forcing it,
Yes,
right?
that's what I love. I love to just put the music on and just
And just
to see
dance.
what moves to sort of start to develop from your body with the music.
I know.
Yeah,
And
sensuality.
it's so beautiful to even watch that unfolding, you know, as a teacher,
Mm,
or a trainer or whatever, to just watch that person coming to their own in a way, you know, and even
mm.
at different levels, right? At different levels. Um, and I love it. I love it when I have beginning dancers who are like, oh, I'm just going to take beginning again. I'm just going to take
Yeah,
beginning again. It's like good. And then I have advanced dancers who have said, I'm going to take the beginning class. And oh my God, that was really hard. You know?
yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
and I mean, it's great to be able to have beginner's mind,
Hmm.
right? And to allow yourself to be the student even when you've been a teacher.
Oh, I love nothing more. I just love that so much. I love to be able to be the student. I love when I get the opportunity um, to, yeah, study like what I wouldn't give to have the opportunity to study with you in person, Paulette. I love I
Come
love being
on
able to.
over.
You want to? I'd love to.
Yeah,
But
I'd
yeah,
love to
just
come
going up to
there.
the. Please, you're welcome anytime. Bendigo Tribal Fest,
Hey, hey, give me a buzz.
Cairns. Yeah,
It's been a long time.
absolutely.
There was a time when I was in Australia like almost every year for, I don't know, 8 years or something. Um,
Yeah. Wow.
yeah, it was
That's
great.
a lot of. Yeah,
I
that's a
mean,
lot of.
I can't quite remember and New Zealand and everywhere else. Um,
Yeah.
hope to be going back to Italy this next summer. That would be great.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, to
Wow,
dance with
that'd be
Cynthia
lovely.
there. Yeah.
Oh, so
So yes,
nice.
I'll come and dance with you anytime.
Yay.
So
That'd be so
anyway,
good.
what a beautiful journey and a healing journey for you. I just love that
Yeah,
aspect so much.
absolutely.
And so outside of the dance,
Mhm.
you were a baker, but what do you do for your personal self for some of that healthcare, self-care? Um, do you have daily, I love talking about self-care. Do you have daily things you do for yourself or weekly things?
Um, Honestly, not really. I don't just at the moment, I should say not really. A lot for myself. Because so basically at the moment for myself, dance is for myself. Just having just the two kids and busy lifestyle, working bakers hours, even
Mm,
though you're home, so you're working, you're up early, you work and then you're home early enough, like your body still needs to rest like anyone else who's worked a 9 to 5 sort of
mhm.
job. You get home and you're exhausted, and you sort of need to have that rest time. So sometimes I get home and I think, oh well, it's this time of the day, so I've got all these hours. I've still got to do this and this and this and this and this. I've got to try and achieve so many things. You just get that mindset on that you have to. Um, so I make sure I try and have a rest every day.
Good.
Yeah, that's the main thing. If I don't have a rest after having worked, I don't sleep during the day generally after work, even though I've been up at silly o'clock. I yeah, silly o'clock. Yeah, I don't know. I try not to sleep too much. I try and stay awake and just rest. But unfortunately, I need to be doing some more things for myself. It's just a little stage of my life at the minute with the young kids, keeps me on my toes,
How old are
and it's
they?
not going to be that forever. 3 and 8.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, yeah.
That's got
So
a little baby, a 3-year-old.
yeah, and he's oh, they of course they're both got amazing personalities. These kids, and they keep me on my toes, and which I love. I love that. I love that. So
Oh, I
But that's not going
beautiful.
to be forever. It won't be forever. This is just a little pocket of time in my life at the moment that is not really freeing me up for a lot of
Yeah.
self care. I do love to go for a massage. I do love to go and have my eyebrows and eyelashes done, and I fall asleep on the table when I do that.
See, there's you're catching up on a little sleep.
I say to the lady, I said, "Well, I'm sorry if I snored," and she goes, Um, oh no, I love it. I love that because that means I know you're asleep. My job's easier if you're asleep. So
Oh,
I don't know. I try and pick up little things here and there, but it's not unfortunately not daily.
but what else are you doing right now? That's very exciting.
What am I doing?
You're taking my
Pardon?
journaling class.
Pardon?
You're taking my journaling class.
Oh my God, of course. Yes, I am. I am starting to do that. Yes. Thank you for reminding me. It is earlier here. Yeah, no, I have. I've started to do a journaling class because I was feeling like I needed another little thing for myself. Yes. And it's taken me a little while to sink into it because I'm not used to it. I'm not used to A, doing something for myself, and B, I'm not used to
Oh,
writing yet. So it's going to take me a little bit to settle in, and
that'll be
I
great.
know already that I'm probably going to do it again the next time that you do it because, just settling in and getting used to it and kind of
Well,
trying to
it's,
find my voice a
you're
little
finding
bit.
you're finding your voice. Exactly. And
Yeah,
I mean, I still find my voice. I've been writing for 50 years, but uh and it is so great. And I'm so proud of you for just taking that time for yourself, for
yeah, yeah,
exploring. It's like an exploration.
yeah. When my youngest is at kindergarten, I've had that's when I've had chance to sit and have that time for myself
Good.
to write or have a go. Yeah, so I've got
Good.
a couple little things written so far. I haven't
I'm so glad.
published it
I'm
up
so
yet.
excited.
Yeah, I'll get it up. I'll hopefully get it up later today.
Again, it's kind of like a meditation where you get to spend this beautiful time. And in this case, it happens to be online, but it's in a beautiful, magical circle of beautiful,
Yeah,
creative women. So it's
yeah,
very
they are.
supportive. And um, I just love that you're doing it for yourself. It's just so good,
Yeah,
And so many times people go, "Oh, I don't write, or I can't write, or I don't know how to write," and it's not really even about the writing per se, but it's about the exploration,
hmm,
of how from the body to the page, which is what I call it. But I love that because it's like you have this stuff in your head, and if you don't get it out, it just keeps going in circles.
yep,
And
does.
I mean, it's
Sometimes I can be.
no,
Sorry for
no, go on.
I was just going to say sometimes I can be at work or I can be doing stuff busy with the kids, and I get little ideas in my brain, and if I don't jot it down, it's gone,
Totally.
and
Oh my God.
totally gone. Yeah, and so that's just something. And some of those things have been creative ideas in my mind, and I think, oh, I'd love to write that, but I don't know how. I don't even know where to begin. So it's been on my mind for a little while to do something with writing. And then I
Good.
thought, I know, Paulette. Yeah, seems
I'm
to come something up,
so glad.
and then it came up.
I'm
It's like I
excited.
manifested. I manifested to be part of the group.
Well, everything in the right time,
Yeah,
everything in the right time. It's so good.
yeah, yeah.
Well, I
Yep.
love having this conversation with you. And I love being able
Yeah.
to share you with the Global Caravan community and everybody else who
Thank you.
watches these podcasts. I'm delighted to have you spend some time with me. Thank you for taking that time, especially at 2:30 in the morning.
Oh,
But it's your work day. It's
it is fine, totally fine. It's like you being up at I don't know
Yeah,
six or
I mean,
something.
I was up at 3:30 this morning myself. So,
Oh
but
goodness.
I know but I do nap. Not all the time, but I do take a nap.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's like I kind of have 2 days in one, so I have to have a break in the middle.
Oh my God, it's like 2 days in one.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah.
I'm so happy to see your beautiful smiling face.
Happy to see you. Thank you for having me. What
Yeah.
a
And thank you
delight. It's
everybody
an
out
absolute
in
pleasure.
Hips and Bits land and Heart and Hustle land. We're all combined in this one big, beautiful podcast. And it's just fascinating to me. Um, and I think people need to share their stories more. I think it's really important, and everybody's story is just so beautiful and important and fascinating and so
Thank
good to
you for
share.
sharing.
Yeah.
Thank you for
So,
doing this and
yeah. My,
talking to us all.
yeah. So, I'll talk with you soon.
Yes, love to.
Okay. And thank you everybody for being here. Really an honor to have you as part of this beautiful growing community of artists and creatives and dancers and um, people who are making change in the world. So until we meet again, blessed be.